The low line here. Gerard jumps out to the advantage, down into 3 and down off the 2, down the back stretch. Brennan Gerard leading off 4. Bring it home. Right, set to go. Battling back, right to the back bumper, down into turn 3 and 4. Rackoff Speedway and a scheme. Here it goes. Why you're moving on? Earlier this season, does he have enough to knock off Carlito Melo around 1? Carlito Melo gets a good job. Down into 1, advantage to Melo. Off 2, down the back stretch. Carlito Melo into 3 and 4. Liam Monahan gonna get a little bit loose. Checker the flag. Smith up top. Green flag in the air. Down into 1 and 2. Give the advantage to Smith on the high line. Smith checks out to the lead. Down into 3. Here comes DeRoche's battling back. Gets a little loose. Doesn't have enough. Set to go. Green flag in the air. Give the advantage to Williams. Down off 2. Nate Williams leading. Louis Diaz into 3 and 4. Smooth sailing. Williams. Checkered flag as Fierro goes around in 3. Nate Williams moving on. Set to go. Green is out. Down into 1. Fielding jumps out to the advantage. Off of 2. John Fielding over Walter Wickenback. Into 3 and 4. Fielding looking for the checkered flag. Steve Bowden. John Fielding gonna move on. At the stripe. Set to go. Green flag in the air. Not so fast. With the advantage, here comes Purse, battling back, head of steam, off 2, down the backstretch, Christine Purse going for the lead, into 3 and 4, got the nose advantage, does Barrows have enough to hold on? No, he does not. Christine Purse gonna move on. Chevy Camaro, into 1 and 2. Give the advantage to Joseph in the Chevy Vega, but here comes Bradstreet, crossover move, battling back, into turn 3, Bradstreet with the advantage on the low line. Loses a part off that 2 and holds on for the win. Chevy Camaro. Paul Curtis, 1964, Chevy Chevelle, down into 1. Curtis jumps out to the lead. Paul Curtis, smooth sailing into 3 and 4. Here comes Medeiros right to the back bumper. Not enough time. Checkered flag. Paul Curtis moving on. Green flag out. Give the advantage to Hernandez. Down into 1. Hernandez off 2. Not much of a battle. Sam Hernandez into 3 and 4. Going to come to the checkered flag and move on. Green flag in the air. Here they go. Down into one. Winicki on the high line, but here comes Garaga. Hansel Garaga into 3 and 4. Off of 4, checkered flag waves, Garaga on. To whittle the field. On the inside, Weidinger with the nose advantage. He's going to check out. Down into turn 3 and 4. Franz Weidinger. Checkered flag. With a great jump down into 3 and 4. Or down into 1 and 2. Gerard with the advantage over Smith. Podium last week. Here it comes with a head of steam. Into 3 and 4. Coming. Gets it. At the stripe, your 2024 East Coast Towing and Recovery Champion, Carlito Melo. Here they go, down into 1. Carlito Melo gets the advantage over Fielding. Off 2, down the backstretch. Fielding trying to mount the charge back. They go into 3 and 4. Carlito Melo. Off of 4, checkered flag. Carlito Melo on. Down into 1, Williams gets the advantage. Hurt's going to try to mount the comeback down the backstretch. Williams smooth sailing in that Subaru WRX into 3 and 4. Williams going to come to the checkered flag and hold on, moving on. Green flag in Curtis. With the nose advantage over Oliveira, they battle door to door in turn number 2. Off the bat, down the backstretch. Into 3 and 4. Curtis with the advantage. Here they come, off of 4, checkered flag, all at the stripe, set to go. Green flag in the air, Bradstreet with the advantage. Off of 2, down the back street, back stretch, Gil Bradstreet. Into 3 and 4, checkered flag. Sailing. One of them going pit side. Jared Smith, Steve Williams. Here they go. Down into turn 1. Door to door. Williams with the advantage, but here comes Smith. Down into 3 and 4. Smith with the nose advantage. Williams battling back. Here they go. Smith's gonna move on. Paul Curtis is looking strong. Does he have anything for Carlito Melo? Green flag in the air. Here they go, down into 1 and 2. Carlito Melo pushes Curtis up the track. He's going to have to battle back down into 3 and 4. Carlito Melo slamming the door shut. At the stripe. Going. That gives Bradstreet the advantage. Gil Bradstreet down the backstretch. Into 3 and 4. Coming to the checkered flag. Should be a solid matchup. Jared Smith down into 1. Melo gets a great jump. Jared Smith going to have to do all he can to battle back on the high line. Battling back. Closing in. Into 3 and 4. Carlito Melo slamming the door. Smith gets the advantage to Smith. On the high line over Weidinger. Weidinger closing it down on 2 into 3 and Jared Smith, our Town into 1 and 2, Carlito Melo. Smooth sailing in that Eagle Talon at 1990. Bradstreet gets a little loose. Checkered flag. Round number 1. Carlito Melo. Here they are. Ready to go. Green flag. Carlito Melo. Another great jump. Down into 1 and 2. Carlito Melo. Take home the East Coast Motor in the Seekonk Spectator flags. Checkered flag waves. Gil Bradstreet goes around in 3 and 4. Carlito Melo, your East